What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin for another classic review, and we're back with KND. And this time it's the episode Operation Licorice. First aired on August 10th. Hey, what do you know? On my birthday in 2006 of season 5. Damn, how old was I? How old did I turn when I was back in 2006 in August at that time? Shit, it was 2006, and this was. I was starting the 4th grade, so probably like 10 years old. 10 or 11? Yeah, 10 years old at the time when this came out. Damn. But yeah, this episode is more got my attention because this is more like a parody to Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. You'll see why, but before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, what are you aiming for? Did you eat some red licorice? If so, I hope you didn't eat it all, because if you did, you will turn into a black licorice skeleton by dawn's light. If not, you're safe from the game. So let's continue, shall we? So, Operation Licorice was the 12th episode for season 5, and this is like a good one. This is like another episode for number 5 because, okay, when it comes to KND, they usually use number 5 for these ones. Like, she's like the Indiana Jones for KND. No joke. Like, you remember season 1 when she fought Sticky Bird for that one too. Except for the Halloween one, that was number 4. Streaked. You know what you want to talk about? The one before episode Uncool. That one. But let's begin, shall we? So we take place at looks like a pirate's bar. Then we meet Sticky Beard and his crew singing. Having fun until number 5 barges in, asking Sticky Beard some questions, which she refuses. That's when because she was asking about Heinrich, who is number 5's arch nemesis, who has been kidnapped from the KND Arctic prison by a ship. When she pulls up black licorice, which Sticky Beard and the rest of the pirate crew react. Which, oh boy. They refuse until number 5 says, "Oh, if you're gonna tell, maybe you ain't sugar free." Whatever said, "Ooh." When somebody calls out you sugar free, that's calling yourself yellow. No shit. So he accepts the challenge, which is a drinking contest, but instead of drinks, it's sugar. Actual sugar. So they begin the contest, and when they say 1, 2, 3, Sticky Beard drinks, but if I already drank it too quickly, and this is a best 1 out of 2. That's when Nerfy has enough and she wants answers, so Sticky Beard starts to tell the story in song, and singing because I can't find the lyrics. So Sticky Beard tells the story of Black John Licorice, who was a famed pirate before Sticky Beard's time, which he discovered an island in the state of North Dakota. No kidding, an island near North Dakota. But yeah, let's continue. Which was filled with red licorice trees as big as like the Saka, you know those trees in California? The big ones? Yeah, like those. Like that height. That's how big the red licorice trees were. That big. So they all cut it down, but unaware, when the sun was falling, the red licorice turns black. And since they ate the red licorice, which became a terrible misfortune, which exposed him and his crew, turning them into black licorice skeletons. Yeah, like I said before, this is a parody to Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. You know when one of us steals the cursed Aztec coin? Yeah, when you cut down the red licorice trees, you become cursed licorice skeletons. But there's a catch. The fate was that the licorice turns black, and every night the pirates will turn into licorice, and at dawn, it will be a pile of bones. That's when Black John and the rest of the crew discovered from a gypsy fortune teller that they must plant a licorice seed that she gives them on the island so the licorice will grow again and the curse will be broken. Yeah. Does that ring a bell? Pirates do so, but while on the island, the dawn rose and they become bones again. Soon after, Sticky Beard enters the picture. Along with him, Heinrich, who used to be his cabin boy. They journey onto the island and discover the remains of Black John's crew, including himself. As for Heinrich, he sees the seed and took it. When the stars began to fall, the Black John and his crew come back from the dead, which, of course, Heinrich and Sticky ran and left. Which, yeah. Guess what's for Heinrich? When you see something delicious, he's gonna do something stupid. I'm not joking. But yeah. After that, that's when it turns out, wait for it. Sorry. Turns out, Black John captured Heinrich from the prison because he has the seed that they need to break the curse. Which, of course, and guess what? When after the song ends, Nova asks him, what happened to the seed? And guess what? We get Heinrich that he said, I ate it! Which we get to see Black John, literally. Which, of course, he's mad because Heinrich ate the seed, but there is another way. Which, of course, he ate it. The pirates decided to plant Heinrich so the seed will grow inside him and the curse will be lifted. As Black John will describe him, pop. That's what he described to Heinrich when the seed grows in him. He'll explode as the seed grows. Which the seed has to be planted under the full moon. Which, remember, this is a candy seed, so you ain't watering it, you're sugaring it. They actually feed Heinrich bags of sugar so they can plant the seed and get more energy so they'll grow. Of course. Oh boy. Let's see. That's when Sticky Beard showed up, which turns out Sticky Beard was once Black John's cabin boy, which Black John calls him Sticky Fuzz. Yeah, that's what he called him, Sticky Fuzz. Ain't that amusing? But yeah. It's kind of weird. We found out his cowboy name was Sticky Fuzz, but yeah. Sticky Bird challenged Black John to a sugar chugging, which he calls Black John out saying he's sugar free, which they do the same thing. Ooh! Which Black John says, aye. That's when he says, I'm going to challenge who says anything about a man. Well, it has been number 5. Eric starts alive until number 5 managed to rip a rib cage off of Black John, because remember, he's a licorice skeleton, so she doesn't get the licorice curiosity and he just scraps that piece of bone back. What broke into accepting the challenge. Soon, number 5 and Black John loses, but being impressed that she might be worthy rival, Black John says this is a challenge to the death. of her blood sugar levels, which, remember, you're eating a shitload of sugar. And I don't know, okay, what's the limit for eating sugar? It's like the same as the limit of eating alcohol. No joke. Damn. I tell you what, that's a lot of sugar, I tell you what. But I want to see it for myself because they're doing this to the death. They keep chugging and chugging and chugging. That's when number 5 starts to go, like sugar rush level. Like she starts to literally like that. That's when it turns out. At first, Black John thought he won, but until this is what happens. That's when the seed starts to sprout through Heinrich, and John says, "Ha! Look, the seed is growing." And soon, as the seed grows in Heinrich, John and his men start to change back to their normal forms. But fortunately, Abigail loses, and Black John taunts her about. But Abby says, "I didn't lose. I was distracted." Before Sticky Beer's number twin, the twins, 1 and 2, in their football gear, kicked the seed out of Heinrich like it was a football. The seed came out of Heinrich and bounced down the stairs, which reversed the curse, and they're back to being skeletons and sun rose, which they just become a pile of bones, which after that, which we see John still crawling what's left of his life. And number 5, well, that's when John tried to grab him, but dropped dead. Sticky Beard and Abby, number 5, have a sugar butt. She collapses after, well, what do you expect? She chugged a whole, I don't know how many sugars they drank, but, well, for a skeleton, he can keep drinking, but her, ouch. I'm glad she didn't drop dead. But yeah, back on Sticky Beer's ship. Number 5 was talking to Heinrich. Though he still doesn't make up for what happened at Guatemala, which I don't know what happened to Guatemala, but I never knew. But unfortunately, number 5 sends him back to the Arctic prison, which Heinrich yells at her. He'll have his revenge. And suddenly, in the background of the treehouse in the Arctic prison, a giant ship appears out of the shadows with the insane laughter of Black John, which is exactly the same at the beginning. No joke. But still, and that was Operation Licorice. And to me, it's like a parody to Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl, literally. The curse, like the curse object, like in the movie was the Aztec coin, that turned them into skeletons. And, well, by day, they look normal, but night, when the moon is full, they're skeletons. Unlike here, is that at night, they're liquor skeletons. By day, they're nothing but piles of bones. They're not alive. They're dead. They're only alive at night, but not in the day. So, yeah. I think that's the difference, but still, it's kind of nice because it's like a good homage to. And we also get more of an understanding of the lore between Sticky Beard and Heinrich, where they came from. That Heinrich was once a cowboy to Sticky Beard, and Sticky Beard was a cowboy to Black John, which is kind of interesting, though. We get more detail of the villains here. But yeah, let me know what you think of this episode, and tell me what was your favorite scene here. To me, this is like a good Halloween pirate episode because it kind of reminds me of the other review I did on Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Remember, when he and Odie are in the island, and the old man who was telling the story of the pirates that hid the treasure under the house. Yeah, like that, except with licorice. But yeah, let me know what you think of the episode, and yeah, tell me if you've seen it when it first came out in 2006. And tell me what was your favorite part. If it's a song, well, start singing it. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell. And if you're recent to the channel, well, welcome to the house. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And yeah, that'll be it for the KND. And we're close to the spooky season, so let's see what I'm going to do next for the review. But until then, have a great day, everybody. See you. But first, fire. Yeah, burn. Okay, I'm done. See ya.